Good morning, traders. Forex market situation update. We're back with the last day on our weekly calendar. We got the dollar versus the Canadian for a bit of a follow-up on this one. You remember last time we talked about the dollar Canadian, we actually speculated that it's about to break and chase the previous low, possibly go beyond all the way to 1891, which is a Fibonacci projection 161.8 of the previous opposite move from bottom to top. And of course, you know, just taking the previous low in this case is something that is more likely to happen, especially if you consider that price just came off taking the previous high, right? But there's a problem here. There's this stiff support level at 2547, which is another Fibonacci projection level, the first one, right? 123.6 right there. And that's what's pushing against price action. If you were asking yourselves, right, why did price pull back like it did last month, right, and landed right on top of that level, and why is it struggling right now to push downwards, right? Again, take a look at that pullback. Let's zoom in a little bit, right? So clearly this is what's holding it. That's what's holding it. Again, it's a Fibonacci projection level, which also could be, of course, could turn into a repellent, right? I mean, it will attract price to it, but once price arrives, it will push back. That's the nature of these big key levels here. So, but still, our conviction on the dollar Canadian long-term perspective is still bearish, because we think that we're going to get that breakdown eventually. But we have to take under consideration short-term perspective too, right? Because that's what's imminent right now. And here, guys, we got a conflict right now, actually, because we're bullish. We're very bullish on the dollar Canadian on the immediate medium term. So I'm talking about the next day or two, right? Because here you can clearly see prices trading sideways for a while, right? It's been marking these three legs. I really like the way it ended up the third leg with that big spike and turnaround, right? It took taking the previous low and now turning back up and crossing over 25.35, which is the local resistance, which was tried and tested a couple of days ago, right? Now crossing over, and today we got the confirmation for that breakout. So price is probably heading towards the upper section, pretty much where it came from, leg number 4, we will call that. And at that point, it will probably turn back down for the fifth leg and possibly the last one, right? The one that's going to break down completely and basically merge with that higher time frame analysis that I've just presented. All right, so that's how we see things right now. So we're going to take action right now, short-term perspective, right? Chasing 26.12 on the upside. Later on, we'll come back and flip over, right? Does that make sense, right? That's pretty much the game plan. And let's see if we're going to be able to surf these waves as we hope so, right? We'll definitely come back to follow up on the situation. That's about that. Dollar versus the Canadian. It's been a pleasure, guys. We'll be back with the next one, so stay tuned.